Welcome back to 12 Days of DIY, Day 2. For our first project, we're going to be making some mini wreaths. I used these mini wreath forms that came from Dollar Tree in packs of 2, and some leftover garland that I think is from Walmart. The first thing I did was take the ends of the garland and weave it in and out of the wreath form just to make it secure and hold it in place. Then I proceeded to wrap the garland around the wreath form until the form is fully covered. Once that is all done, I do the same step that I did in the beginning and weave the tail ends of the garland in and out of the wreath form again to secure it in place. To make the bow, I used wired ribbon from Target. For the main part of the bow, I cut a piece of ribbon that was 28 inches long, and then I cut a piece that was 9 inches long to connect the bow to the wreath. To keep the bow in place, I twisted a pipe cleaner around the center of it. I cut the tail ends of the bow at an angle. And then wrap the smaller piece of ribbon around the bow and the wreath. And in order to keep that piece in place, I just overlapped the ends together and stapled directly in the middle. To hang the wreaths, I used command hooks, hung them upside down on the inside of the cabinet doors at the very top, and then used the same ribbon we used to make the bow, doubled that up, and looped it on the command hooks on the inside of the cabinet doors, and our mini wreaths are all done. For this next DIY, we are going to be making a burlap banner. To start, I folded the burlap to the length that I wanted it to be in the end. I then folded that in half and cut that in half, folded in half again and cut that in half as well to make 4 little page flags. I then cut the tail ends at an angle, and to attach the burlap to my jute cord, I stapled it in place. Once the burlap is attached to the jute cord, I used a chalk pen to write a letter on each burlap flag. I could have stopped right here until I saw these mini clothespins. So clipping 2 of the clothespins to the top of each burlap piece, and now our banner is all done. For this last project, we are going to be reusing some old ornaments. A lot of the ones that I had were missing the cap, so I bought some ornament caps on Amazon. This is definitely one of the easiest DIYs because all we're going to do is cover our old ornaments with balloons. I'm just cutting off the very end of the balloon and then stretching out the opening so that it can fit around our old ornament, sliding the ornament into the balloon and making sure that the cut end meets up with the tip of the ornament, and then putting on a new ornament cap. This is a super simple, easy way to reuse what you already have. I was able to use some balloons from an assorted color pack where these colors were never used for party decorations, and they look great as ornaments now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in day 3 of 12 days of DIY.